Good morning, guys. This is Stephen Howard. And my dog, Yucca. Say hi, Yucca. Be really cool if she could talk. She's like, hey, man, stop losing it. What are you recording all the time? So, today, past couple videos, we had the grass was greener. We had patience. This morning's upload at 3:33 a.m. Thanks, guys. Man, as a clairvoyant, clairaudient, we don't get much rest because as soon as we shut down and our bodies relax and we go to sleep or we meditate and we take a nap, as soon as we're into REM sleep, boom, we get all these messages. And that's kind of hard because, as soon as you get to REM sleep, that's a good sleep and you need that rest. Your body needs that rest, but I always tend to pop out of bed. 3:33 a.m. I popped up and I actually had like a vision when my eyes weren't awake yet, and it was the reflection of mountains and a lake, and the lake was completely flat. I felt like I was in my kayak sitting there meditating, and there were Montana mountains. I love Montana. So I think I was out on like what do they call that lake? It's out by Phillipsburg in Montana. I'll think of it in a minute. There's Moose Lake. I'll think of the other one in a minute, but they're beautiful lakes out there by Phillipsburg, Montana. So, reflection was the download. I got it loud and clear at 3:33 in the morning, so I'm wearing my glasses for this one, for the reflection. So what I want to say about reflection is, we all reflect. We all go back and try and look at the past and look at what we could have done or what we should have done, or the argument we had this morning before we left, what we could have said or what we didn't say, and we reflect. We go back. We reflect. We look at what other people did or said to us. It's almost like regrets, but it's not. You're just reflecting. You're just looking back. The point I want to make about reflecting is you can reflect all fucking day. You can reflect all night. You could reflect all month. You could reflect all year. All week. And all that reflecting won't do anything for you. If you can reflect a little bit, just a little bit, and be like, oh yeah, that was, yeah, and then shut it off. Because if you reflect too much, you'll never get anything manifested forward that you want or need. You'll be reflecting so much that it's literally impossible to fix the past. There's nothing you can do about it. So you can reflect on it, but you're not going to change it. The only thing you can change is today, right now, and the future. So, I do a lot of reflecting. I do. I watch my videos. I was like, wow, you do a lot of reflecting, bro. You need to back off of the reflection. And, so as we're doing that, realize that it's like giving yourself a break. We're so hard on ourselves. I watch people. People are so hard on themselves. The standards that people want and have been shown are so high. It almost feels like sad to me when you see somebody and everything that they do has to be over the top and perfect. I was even watching me, and I'm trying to emulate that stuff. I don't have the money. I don't have the car. I'm not in a Mercedes or fancy car. I don't have fancy clothes on or a nice watch or driving my Range Rover or my new Suburban. I don't have those things, and it's not my fault. It's not my fucking fault. Things have happened where it's like your entire life is the rug pulled out from under you. And I've lost things that I've had that were wonderful. Motorcycles, rock climbing equipment, kayaks, paddle boards, all kinds of things. How much things do we actually need? Well, I proved in Montana that all you need is a 16-foot trailer, some clothes, and an old used Suburban. And your dog. Maybe your banjo or your harmonica. A snow shovel. You need one of those. So, being a simpleton or a minimalist, you start to get down on yourself. You're like, well, yeah, I don't need that much, and I don't need that much money to live. But then you start to wonder, well, there's some abundance that I need for other people. I need some money for my daughter. I need some money for my family. And then you're like, well, in order to get that money, I have to start looking the part. So I have to start dressing in a collared shirt and a nice sweater and doing things a little bit differently, and doing your hair and doing your, putting lotion on your face and brushing your teeth and taking care of yourself. So with the abundance comes the self-love, comes the nurturing, with the job comes the discipline, the going to sleep at a certain time and waking up at a certain time, and not really having a lot of time for yourself. Or, once again, it's self-love because you got the career and you've got the money, but it's self-detrimental because you're losing some of your spirit time and you're losing some of your manifest time. And so for me, I guess it's kind of like give and take. If you want this, you have to give up this. If you want that, you have to give up this. So one of my videos that I'll do soon is about, sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice to have a Mercedes or a nice Jeep and a beautiful house? What are you willing to give up to have what everybody wants? And I don't know what the answer to that is. And then the second part of this is, I know a lot of people, Grant Cardone's one of my favorites, that eliminated the bullshit, got directly to the sale, and is making a lot of money off of something that's a very simple idea. So, are you worth it? Are you ready? Are we ready? Do we really want this? Is this really what's happening? Is your future so bright you gotta wear glasses? Are you gonna turn into the hyphy prince that you were in the past with the big ego, the hyphy boss? Are you gonna be humble? Are you gonna? What are you gonna do with it? See if I can get that beam out of there. What are you gonna do with it when you get it? Are you gonna help a bunch of people? Are you gonna sit up in your house and count it and look at your bank account and go, wow, I'm just amazing, and ego swells, and then all of a sudden you think you're king of the earth, and then something bad happens and you realize that you ain't shit. So I kind of feel like it's a big catch-22. You give up your time, but now you have money. You give up your lifestyle, now you got a place to live. You sacrifice this, you get 4 weekends a month, 4 days a month, you get to see your daughter. So instead of not seeing your daughter at all, at least you got, 48 hours twice. So, you can look at this as your cup's half empty or your cup's half full. You can look at your schedule and go, well, at least I have these days for you. And then in this day and age, everybody wants immediate gratification. They want a relationship where you have all the time and all the money for them. And it doesn't work that way. If you have all the time, you don't have any money. And if you have all the money, you don't have any time. So there has to be some sort of balance. And it's exhausting, honestly. I wish I was back in a relationship where on my days off, I had the time, and then the nights, come on, Yucca. The nights together, I guess, is the real deal. So, as Yucca and I, come here, are walking around this neighborhood, I realize that, if you rent this house, it's probably now, with the economy booming in Vegas and everybody having good jobs, obviously, and nice cars, probably $3,000 a month or something. If you got the mortgage on it, 30-year mortgage, you'd probably be paying about half that, like $1,500. So it's still a good place to live. However, you're on top of each other, For the same money in Montana, I could have a house on 3 acres or something. So it's a little confusing to me, the traffic, the lifestyle, and then it's hard for me in Montana to make a living. I wasn't considered seriously. I don't know if it's because I'm a felon or if I wasn't awakened enough or what, but I wasn't getting the jobs or the opportunities that I'm getting in Las Vegas. So now that I'm in Las Vegas, I'm thinking big picture. I want my dream. I'm going to go to Hollywood. So that's the next step is I get paid, I get a travel pass, and I actually go to Hollywood, and I'm going to go bug a bunch of people. Probably get security called on me. But I'm going to go to the William Morris agency. I'm going to go to Wilhelmina Men in Beverly Hills modeling agency. I'm going to go talk to the top of the top, the cream of the crop. Show them my book, show them my script, and tell them I'm your guy. Nobody knows about me, but I got a YouTube channel and this and that. People can watch it, and I can be embarrassed, and being vulnerable sucks. You know, to bear your wound publicly is hard. It sucks. But you got to do it. And you got to do it in a way that people understand and a way that helps people. If you just carry your wounds around, or you just are hurting other people all the time with what happened to you, it's no way to live, man. So anyway, reflecting. Don't reflect too much. Don't overthink it. Just get on with it. Go forward. Pick a path. See if you're wrong. You know, just do it, because life's too short. You know, my favorite, if you want to look up some music, the Moffats on YouTube. Hold On to Me is one of them. They're strumming guitars, singing above Emerald Bay in Lake Tahoe. They go out to nature with their guitars, and I guess it's a couple brothers, and they play a bunch of songs. So, come on, Yucca. Come here. Yucca, come here. So, hold on to me. And, you know, don't reflect too much. Also, definitely don't reflect other people's crap back on them, because they don't like that. So, yeah, just do the best you can. If you make a mistake or a wrong turn, you can always apologize and figure it out later. The path is still enlightenment, and it's still there, and there's still a destiny, a goal, where we're going to go. So, one love, everybody, to Collective. I hope you have a great morning. And, I don't know, I hope this one made sense. I'll have to look. Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye, Yucca. There she is.